Have you ever thought for a minute that you are being read every day? Have you ever thought for a minute that your life as a Christian is the only Bible somebody would read? You know, my mom always says that who you are speaks so loudly of you that I cannot hear what you say. People see you before they hear you. And you know that when we talk about Christian credibility, it is that character, that lifestyle, that godly witness, Christ-like witness that speaks to our credibility. My question today is, do you know that you are the epistle of Christ? 2 Corinthians 3:2 reads that we are the epistle of Christ, written not with ink, but with the Spirit in the hearts of men. There are many people who come around us who are not Christians, who the only semblance of Christianity they have is their engagement with us. What message are we sending? Today I want to briefly talk about a letter. You know, gone are the days when we used to write letters, but I can use an email as an illustration, the format of an email. The format of the email I'll call the letter, and it is written to. So this epistle of Christ is written to the world. It's written to all those who are within your sphere of influence. It's written to those who don't even know you, who observe you, both near and afar. It is from God. Our life is not our own, to Him we belong. So when we live our lives, Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine before men that others will see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. We are Christ's witnesses, we are His ambassadors here on earth. So our letter is from the one that we represent here. And the contents is the third part of the letter. How do we live? You know, recently, actually not recently, over 10 years ago, we were in a restaurant. And it was a Japanese restaurant. And I was there with my husband and children, and we were just talking. And the couple next to us were busy observing us. We had no idea. And after the woman came over and asked whether she could join us. And we started talking, and a relationship developed. This woman did not know Jesus. This woman is well off, very affluent, comfortable in herself. But through our engagement, she started having a desire for Jesus because she saw in us something that she admired. In fact, once she wrote and asked me, Marionne, how do you separate your private life from your public life? I replied that by God's grace, I am who I am, and that there is no difference. I'm still Marionne, I'm weak, I have my faults, but God is working on me. God is working on me, and I'm submitting to His will and to His way. And to tell you the truth, today, over 10 years later, this woman she calls for prayers, she calls for Christian counsel. Amazing. If we were in that restaurant doing some funny thing, she would have classed us. But when she saw something different. Today, God is willing to even start your letter afresh if you haven't been working right. Just tell Him, God, I want a new beginning. I want you to just blot out that past. I'm going to redeem the time as I go forward and live my life for you. My prayer for us today is that we remember who we are and whose we are. That Marionne isn't in this world for Marionne. Marionne is here for the sake of the kingdom. And how we live our lives today determines our eternity. May God bless us as we strive to be epistles for Christ. That people will read us and want to be read, even as they read from us. And so it will be a chain impacting the world for Jesus. God bless you.